All right. So how was your day? Good.
Yeah, can you believe my 23-year-old finally passed her driving test and has her driver's license now?
Wow, pretty sweet.
Yeah, so that means I get to get rid of one of these five cars that sit in front of my house.
Yeah, what kind of car is she gonna drive?
She has, well, I have her 2008 Honda Civic.
Just so you know, I started recording just because.
Sure.
All right, but yeah, man. 2008 Civic, you got her car and she's taking your car?
No, that's it. Her car's been parked at my place since she can't drive it. There was no use having it over at her apartment, waiting to get damaged. So I've been driving her car quite a bit actually.
Oh, so she's gonna come pick her car back up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And I'll just mainly be driving a Honda Accord.
That's cool. I drive a Pontiac Grand Am.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so
I
basically,
had
it's old, it's a little rusty, but it runs.
yeah. Is it the four cylinder or the V6?
I think it is the six cylinder, but I'd have to check because I forgot.
I don't even know. Oh my
It's a
gosh.
96. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, as a company car, I used to have a Grand Prix,
Grand Prix.
and yeah, I found that there was a governor on that car at 114 miles an hour.
Yeah, and you couldn't pop it off. Those things, I don't think you can
Um,
take them off.
um, I couldn't until I had this guy riding with me that plugged in with his laptop and turned the governor off for me.
Oh, so you could turn it off. Nice.
Yeah, he's a total tuner dude out of Detroit. He was a platform engineer for new engines that had not gone into production yet to set OBD2 curves and stuff. So he was a big performance guy and could give my car a tune up on his laptop.
Wow. So he basically just worked with engines all the time.
Yeah,
He was like a fucking total gearhead, huh?
it's amazing. He's now, when I ran into him, he had left General Motors um, and he was working for Autolite as a trainer.
Really.
And now he's left there and he works for a tuner shop that does nothing but you want to go faster, come on in and pay me money and I'll do a stupid little program on your vehicle.
Dude, I would probably do that if I had a car that it would work on.
Yeah,
All right.
it's
So
pretty decent.
basically, Plookster, Shizbang, we're talking to the world right now. This is gonna be just the beginning, hopefully, of a couple times we get on here and just talk about shit. I just wanted to do a quick little easy one. We're not stopping right now. This is kind of just like the beginning. Just a quick little easy one. Talk about whatever you want. Get a fucking rapport going, and I got a. I don't have a lot of topics here, but we could talk about some of this news that's happening, or we don't have to. We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we can be topical. I'm okay with that. And see where it goes.
All right.
Let it flow, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Because the only one right now that is the biggest story, is about the Dante Wright shooting in Minneapolis.
Yeah, what a quagmire that is, huh?
Yeah, and it's crazy because you have this chick who, I don't know how, but thought she had her taser out, and it was a live,
Yeah.
it was a
And a
live police issue handgun.
26-year veteran, and it kind of makes me think of the Chauvin trial that they're coming out saying, how great their police training is, and he fucked up. He didn't follow our training. Blah 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 blah. Well, if the training's so fucking good, why did this 26-year veteran pull an actual firearm and not a less than lethal weapon?
And that's a good question. I was listening to a little AM radio on my drive to the gas station to buy this White Claw today, and they're talking about it. And I guess in Minnesota, or maybe this is nationwide, I'm not sure, but the police have their main weapon, like their lethal weapon, on their main hand. Like if you're right-handed, it would be on the right side, and then your taser would be on your left side.
Well, in my town, they put the taser on their chest, right in front of them.
Oh, okay.
And it's yellow too.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's just like being on the left side. It's separate from your service revolver or whatever you chose for your
service issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, this guy said where they were is they were supposed to have the taser on the left hand, and I don't know, I didn't really look this up, but that's what the dude on the radio said. But in that case, even if your blood is like rushing and you're like experiencing fight or flight adrenaline, and like you're getting tunnel vision, you still have to know if you have a taser or a firearm out.
Absolutely. I don't know if you've done much firearm training, but they call it muscle memory, to where you train and you train and you train so that when you're under that pressure, that you don't have to think about what you're doing. Your muscle memory takes over and you do the right thing.
Right. So you think her muscle memory kicked in? But
no.
To her gun? Her gun muscle memory kicked in?
I think her muscle memory was lacking. I don't think her training. How could you do that? How could you confuse right from left? How could you confuse a flat color to a bright color?
And they feel completely different in your hand. Way different.
Texture wise and weight wise.
So that is, if people are also saying, this is a mistake, but, that's a pretty fucking major mistake, in my opinion.
It is. The city's going to pay for that one, man.
Well, think about this. They gave the George Floyd family damn near $30 million before the case even went to trial. Imagine what they're paying this family. $60 million? Because this is
they've set a precedent, haven't they?
Yeah. City's going to be broke with no cops and no police funding by the end of this year.
Yeah.
Well, they defunded the police by $19 million already, but go ahead.
Well, I just don't see them, being able to recover from that. Where do you go? What do you do?
I mean, they have to double down on it. They might be the first city to actually just abolish the entire police force and just let criminals run rampant and let them police themselves.
That can't happen, though. Or if it does, there's going to be revolt, because criminals will do what they do. And the regular public's just going to become scared and then emboldened once...
once this precedent keeps happening where, you break the law, run from cops, and then get millions of dollars, people are going to be fucking with cops every single day and not listening to them, fucking not listening to orders, everyone recording shit, and they're like, I can't wait to get $1 million out of this, Or you might end up dead, or maybe you'll be rich.
Or my family will be.
Yeah, or your family will be.
And I'll be a martyr for the rest of my life.
Yeah, my name will be remembered. That's right, man. Oh my god. I hope none of this... Man. Imagine, history books later on in life for kids. They're like, in 2020, BLM, you know what I'm saying? Like how we learn about all of the shit that happened in the 70s, and kids learn about, 9/11 now in history books. They're gonna be learning about this shit.
Yeah, that still to me is something that I can't get over is when people tell me, "Oh, I was born after that incident." Like I was at work one time and this guy comes to me and we had a good rapport. He's a good guy. And he asked me, "Hey, Mark, you remember when, oops, you remember when,
Your first name is fine. Just don't try to say your last name ever. No license plates, no social security numbers, none of that, please. No addresses, no phone numbers.
Do you want my Visa number?
Nah, yeah, well, I will take your credit card number, though.
So this guy asked me, "Hey, do you remember when Mount St. Helens blew?" And I'm like, "Oh man, 60,000 feet in the air." And I start going on, and he lets me talk for a little while, and he says, "You know what? I wasn't even born yet." I thought, "You son of a..."
That's funny. Mount St. Helens. I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what?
I'm Googling it right now. Mount St. Helens is a 34... Wait. Mount St. Helens, known as Lawe-Talatala to the indigenous Cowlitz people.
There you go.
And Luit or Luwala Clof to the Klickitat, is an active stratovolcano located in Skamania County, Washington.
Wow, you are pronouncing these Indian words properly, by the way.
I'm from Wisconsin, and everything here is named in something Indian. Oconomowoc, Sheboygan, fucking Fond du Lac.
Minnehaha.
In Minneapolis, Lake Titicaca, all that shit. All this shit is Indian or, indigenous, or I don't want to offend anybody here, however you say it. Native American. I don't even know if Native American is PC anymore. I think it isn't. I think you're supposed to say indigenous people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mount St. Helens is known for its major eruption on May 18th, 1980. The deadliest and most economically destructive volcanic event in U.S. history. 57 people were killed, 200 homes, 47 bridges, 15 miles of railways, and 185 miles of highway were destroyed. Holy shit. Man, Washington really is a shithole. Goddamn. I would hate it out there.
My family, we used to camp at Mount St. Helens at least once a year. There was a thing there called Spirit Lake. We'd go swimming or boating in, and...
What? And now it all disappeared, right?
Pretty much.
Me and my family went boating in Lake Mead last week.
So, do they do houseboats on Lake Mead, too?
Yeah, we saw a houseboat on Lake Mead.
There's a lot of them, like, I know Shasta Lake up in Northern California is famous, and Lake Havasu in Arizona for renting houseboats, and so big thing to do on spring break is rent a houseboat and have 40 your closest friends over.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I'm a boater, right? Like, born and raised on sailboats type shit.
I've heard the rumor.
Okay, well, I'm a sailboat racer, but I also know about general boating. But my family is also doing it, for the whole life. But the point is this. We were just talking about, on a vacation sometime down the line, renting a houseboat on Lake Havasu or one of those lakes, and just, living on that for a week and just basically, how cool would that be?
Wouldn't that be a blast? I've never done that, but I think it would be, fun. Maybe you ought to make a SHIZBang,
like a meetup?
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Joey's talking about doing it in Vegas.
Yeah, dude, I should go to that.
Yes, you should. I already spoke to Josh, Primetime Patriot, and he's gonna be there. He'll go. And
there's no dates that are thought about right now or anything?
Just roughly they're thinking September, October.
Oh, that's a good time to go. Halloween is such a good time to go to Vegas. Dude, the costumes there are nutty.
Oh, yeah.
Then we could all dress up.
Do you love Vegas or what?
I love Vegas. Legal weed. Legal to drive around as long as you're not driving, but you're in the passenger seat. You can drink beers.
Really? That I didn't know. I know
Yes.
you can
It's
walk around with open containers.
Yep, you can walk around with beer anywhere. You can drive anywhere drinking. As long as you're not driving, you have to be in the passenger seat. But yeah, dude, legal. Everything about Vegas is
Vegas must
awesome.
be fun.
Weather,
I've been to
gambling,
Vegas.
sexy ladies on the street wearing like big fucking uh uh what's that word? Uh burlesque
Eyes.
fucking feathers and shit. What did you say?
Eyes.
Big eyes?
Big
The
eyes.
fuck? Are
Well,
you
I didn't
saying
want to say
eyeballs?
boobies.
Oh,
I didn't want
say
to say boobies.
boobs. Big titties. There are girls, sexy girls with big boobs and little boobs. They're all types and sizes, man.
Absolutely.
Dude, did I tell you a hooker tried to pick me and my dad up at the same time
I heard you saying something
on the late
in the
night?
room about that.
Yeah, on the Friday night thing. Yeah, dude, we
Well,
won $500 a piece, and then we were walking back, and these group of 3 black hookers are trying to pick. They're like, "You ever do any freaky shit with your dad?" I'm like, hell no. You crazy?
it's funny. It's funny because one of my friends, one of my best friends, when his son turned 21, he took him to Vegas and bought his son a hooker.
Well, did he do it in Reno or in Vegas? Do you know?
Vegas.
Okay.
Now they
Well,
may have driven out to, the
because it's
bunch
illegal
of
in Reno, illegal in Vegas. But of course, there's plenty of
supposedly.
prostitutes in Vegas. Yeah, it's plenty of prostitutes in Vegas. But if you wanted to like go to like the Bunny Ranch, everyone has to wear a condom and shit. But it's all on the up and up. All the girls are tested. Everyone's clean. You can get your rocks off for a couple $100 or whatever.
I think that's what he may have done. I don't think he just bought him a street hooker.
Well, was the kid a virgin or what?
I think he was.
Okay, well, good dad then. If you're still a virgin at 21, maybe you just need to knock out that first one and get out of the way, and then after that,
Yeah, it's all downhill then.
I mean, this thing started downhill.
Yeah, I have been to Vegas I thought it was 10 or 11, but I keep going over it in my mind, and so I think it's 9 or 10 times.
Holy shit.
But it's always been, flown in by an employer for a convention and having between like 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. to myself.
Ooh, that's amazing.
So, stay out till like 2, maybe 3, might be pushing it, get about 4 hours sleep, back up for meetings.
Well, I'll tell you right now, man. In Vegas, after like midnight, is when all the wackos start to come out.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, a bunch of weirdos out in the casinos. Homeless people asking you for money, hookers trying to bang you. Just random crazy looking, whacked out people on drugs. We saw a dude carrying a case of Michelob outside McDonald's. He was sitting down, and there was paramedics there, one with a stretcher. And they're asking this dude, he's just saying, he wasn't saying anything. He's just like looking down, and they're like, "Are you foaming at the mouth?" He's like, "Nah, man." He's like, "All right, well, can you at least like stand up and walk back and forth for me and see if you can like walk or something, man?" They're they were gonna take this guy in to the fucking ambulance. It's funny.
All he wanted was another beer. One more beer.
Yeah, dude. Later on, when I walked out of there, because we got a burger and left because I was hungry. Like I needed something quick. It was on the strip, and I needed a snack, so I got a burger. When I walked out of there, one of the dudes' Michelob's Ultra was on the ground. Just unopened, fell out of his fucking pack of beer.
Oh,
I was like, whatever. I'm not touching that. It's probably riddled with some shit.
no wonder. No telling what could be on that.
Some disgusting shit.
I would love to go to Vegas, and I plan on going to Vegas soon, and just going on my own time, and have fun like you did. Be a tourist.
Yeah, it's really cool
And
to
not
just.
have to worry about, I got to be in this room at this time and that room at that time, and I got to run over here and change clothes, and then run back over there to that meeting. And, oh my God.
Yeah, it's annoying. It has to be annoying, especially in somewhere like Vegas. It's so cool to do shit.
Oh yeah, there was. I was fortunate the first time I went. Um, one of the guys in my group was a big time gambler, And so he said, Pluke, I'm going to teach you how to read the floor. And
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, okay, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I never heard that
And
before.
he says that casinos want to place winning machines in high traffic areas because it creates excitement. He says you have to learn to be able to read the floor and the flow of the traffic, and I will point out which machines are the most likely to be heavy payoff machines. He says, now understand, in the middle of the night, they come in here and they rotate these machines around. And even though there was an Aladdin machine there yesterday and there's an Aladdin machine there today, it's probably not the same machine. And so we walked around. This was at the Riviera, of all places. And he said, play that one right there. I'm going to play this one. And fucking holy shit, Tom was right, man. I started hitting, I hit payouts, he hit payouts, and we walked off. And he's like, okay, now go play that machine. And he pointed at another one. And I said, okay. Same thing happened, you know, and they weren't big payouts, but it was progressing money, not giving money back to the house.
Yeah.
But he taught me how to look at how to read the floor.
So what is the like? What do you do?
Well, one thing that they're real careful on is changing carpets out quite a bit in Vegas, and the reason is that they don't want carpet wear to happen, because carpet wear will show people
where the good shit
play
is.
These machines.
Yeah,
right.
That makes sense.
So he would just teach me by reading the carpet and looking at placement, where a high visible.
So basically, like, where a bunch of people are going to be walking in and out of the casino or walking through, those machines are higher likely to hit.
Generally speaking, there's some other rules, but generally speaking, yes. So, for instance, one time I was in Vegas staying at the Hilton, and I kept noticing this one machine that I had kind of thought was going to be a good one, kept paying out big money every time, and it was always busy, and it was always paying out. Didn't matter what time of the day I walked by that machine. And again, I'm sure they were rotating machines out. But whatever machine was in that particular spot was always paying out to whoever was playing it. So at 7 a.m. one morning, this is back in the day when, with my credit union, I could only take out $200 a day. So, boom, I take out $200 cash.
Was this back when the machines actually shot quarters out when you won?
Yes. Or
okay.
Dollar. I play dollars, and always play maximum.
And it always shoot dollars out when you win?
No, it clinks silver dollars out the bottom.
Oh, nice.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
That's the fun.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. So go ahead, before I interrupted you. The machine, 7 a.m.
I had this other manager person with me, Brandy. I stick a $100 bill in this machine, and she looks at me and she says, "Pluke, are you crazy?" And I said, "I'll let you know in about 20 minutes. I've been wanting to play this particular machine for 4 days. This is the first time. I know we got to go to breakfast, but
this is my shot. This is my opportunity."
And I started yanking on that handle, and it got down to finally about $68 left out of the 100, and boom, it hits 500 x2. Starts playing, "You're in the money, you're in." All of a sudden, boom, there's a cashier, like right there. She calls over some other guy that pulls a wad out of his pocket and says, "Oh, $1,000, you don't have to sign anything for taxes. Hold your hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Have fun."
Wow.
boom, there's a drink lady like right there. What would you like? Long Island iced tea. It's 7:15 in the morning. We're about to go into business meetings and
It's Vegas, baby. What are you gonna do, man? It's fucking Vegas, man.
For a few trips, we were allowed to bring our spouses with us.
That's nice.
And so she had been down there on the floor with me when I recognized that machine was open, and it was our last day there, so I convinced her to go back up into the room to pack our bags and get them ready for pickup.
All right.
I really just wanted her off the floor so I could gamble.
Okay. Smart
so
man.
I win. We go have breakfast. Boom, we're in our first meetings. About 10:30 or so, it's break time. So I step out into the smoking area because that's what I did back then. And all of a sudden, my wife comes storming out there. Boom, 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 boom. What the hell did you do? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I can't get any money out of the ATM.
What?
I'm like, well, I took the $200 out that we were allowed a day.
Oh.
So she couldn't get any money after that.
So she was on to you.
I said, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Here, and I reached in my pocket and pulled out the basically the $1,100, $100 left over plus $1,000. I'm like, how much do you need? She's like, where did you get? What is that? I said, it's a washing machine for you and it's a lawnmower for me.
That's awesome. That is amazing.
But it was from reading the floor and knowing
and
this is where they want people winning right here, because a lot of people walk by here, they want this machine singing.
And yeah, man, because then people are like, ooh, this is the casino to gamble in. Everyone's winning here.
And they'll go wander off into the ones that don't pay.
Yeah, the ones that you're not on because you're on it.
Now, that guy that taught me that, get this. This is cold-hearted, man. He is playing a machine and winning fucking big. I mean, he's up $1,000 or more. He was always fucking winning. He also got pickpocketed and they cleaned his wallet out.
Oof.
But while he was playing this one machine, the guy at the machine right next to him on his right falls over Ed.
What?
Ed. I mean, they brought,
I wish you could see my face right now.
I know, right?
Holy shit.
They brought out the paramedics and shit. This guy is dead.
Oh my god. He's sitting there, he hits the final lever, it goes bing, and then he just falls
Tom,
over.
it was the guy next to him.
Yeah, I know,
so
but oh my
they're
god.
They're telling Tom, he's playing games 1 minute and assuming room temperature the next. And they tell Tom, hey, we need you to back up. He tells them, fuck you, I'm playing this machine.
Oh my god.
And continues as they're trying life-saving maneuvers on this guy. Tom is at the guy's feet, yanking on One-Armed Bandit.
Dude, that's a scene from a fucking movie right there, dude. That's so fucking funny. Yes, this is...
And maybe it's karma that he got pickpocketed that same trip.
Hey, at least he didn't pickpocket the dead guy. He falls over, he's like, quick, get in his wallet, grab his ticket, hit the cash out on his machine so I grab all the money.
Hey!
Oh my god. And you know what? The cold-hearted part about that is, everything that man gambled that day, when he died in the casino, the house kept all the money. They didn't give it back to his family or nothing.
Oh, heck no.
Hey, but you know what? Maybe the family got a settlement out of one of the casinos. They're like, here's $100,000, just sign this, and yep. Sorry about him dying here.
And leave us alone.
Yeah. They do that shit. Like, if something bad happens at the casino, they'll, like, walk up to you and just, like, give you a shitload of money and then be like, sorry, be on your way. I mean, I've heard that. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Plookster, it's been 30 minutes. Perfect time, in my opinion, to wrap up this first episode. How do you feel?
I feel like did I tell you that I attend a 12-step recovery program?
No, but that's something perfect to start the next episode on.
No, I attend Overtalkers Anonymous. I go to On and On and On.
That's why I knew this would be so good, because you talk, and you're funny, and I think you're good. I think you should be out there more. So I think this is good. I think people are gonna love
thanks.
it. I'm gonna
Thanks.
advertise this on all my stuff.
I have a lot of fun in your rooms. I think you create a great atmosphere. People obviously love you and respond to you. And,
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much for saying that, man. I appreciate that. I tried hard to make a fun time for everyone, and I think this is gonna be fun for people too.
You got great content, and I'm happy to be a very small part of it. Thank you for letting me participate.
All right, well, we're going to title this SHIZCAST Episode 1 featuring Plookster. But I think as we continue on, we'll just see what happens, you know? I'd like to keep it going, so.
You got it.
All right, until next time, buddy.
All right, have fun.
All right, bud.